Blood In, Blood Out, Season 3 is brought to you by Colton Toyota Bucky Spares, Pat's Parts and Tools Supplies, and TRS The Race Shop. Continuing where we left off.
Just offloaded it, I need to open it next week.
As long as it's,
Well, the journey started about 3 years prior to arriving. Me and fellow driver JP Talliot were sitting around a campsite having a beer, just talking crap, and I was checking Facebook Marketplace and I found this car. And it happened to be one of the guys I buy parts from, and I couldn't afford the car because it was $23,000. So I said to him, "You selling your stuff?" And he said, yeah. And I said, "But don't you have like a spare chassis except that chassis?" He says, "No, I got this chassis, friend. It's not a complete roller, but it was standing up in the shed, as he calls it." And we made a deal and I bought the car.
Is it some merchandise?
Yeah, it's the guy I bought the car from. For 2 years I was buying pieces, buying a lot of stuff, and when time came to ship it, it was a hell of a lot of money. And we didn't have the funds to ship it, so it stayed there in storage for quite a while. Finally, someone assisted us and we managed to get the car over here, and there it is. Travis bought the car from a guy called Carlson Macedo, outlaw guy. He actually bought two of them. So the other one that I wanted to buy, that's the main car, and this was the spare. So yeah, it's a genuine outlaw car. Where Beats normally don't build dirt cars. They normally build, obviously the asphalt, mile-long little 500 cars. So it's not a popular car in the States, as they would say. And you can see it because everything is weird, if I can use that word, to what we used to. Dirt cars are built in a certain way, and this car is just different. We've got Eagles, we've got Buckleys, we've got Maxims, we've got Triple X's, we've got Gamblers, we got old Lightnings, we've got a lot of cars. And this is, doesn't come close to anything that we have. We don't know if it's going to work at all on our circuits in South Africa, but we're hoping it's going to work. Looks of it looks like it's going to work. Oh, I bought this 3 years ago. I can't remember what's all in there. My cars are always on the back burner. We're always building cars for guys and trying to grow our group as a whole. My aim is to run it in Richards Bay end of the year. Swing valves. Ceramic coated. This is nice. 125 for standard. Is that it? Knoxville Nationals. Check it, eh? In America, this is a scrutineering. Knoxville Nationals.
Right, daar gaan we eet.
Ja, let's go eat.
So hier zo.
Wat is alles daar?
Wat is hier wat ek kan opline vir my?
Peter Hamann drops by to have a look at the latest member of the Colson fleet.
Hoor ek het vir daai aan ingebring, né? Jy kan hom vat om dit maak of vat ek die een vir my.
Ek het dit gehoor. Wie se present vir jou? Jy en jou exhaust gaskets. Daar is hele klomp kakkies wat ek al vergeet ek het gekoop. Het maak dit nie nuwe goed. Ek koop hulle kakgoed want dit is cheap. Ja. Maar vir ons is dit nog
baie. Ja, hulle second hand kak is duur nog nie vir hom.
pass, right? Okay, yeah, it's yeah. We waited long for it, but it's yeah. Then obviously take the panels off now, send it to sandblasting and powder coating, and then we're gonna start building it.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the chassis. It looks like a very good chassis, seeing that it's a beast dirt car. We'll see once we've sandblasted it, because it's only a season old. So yeah, I think this can be a very, very, very good car. So it's worth a long wait.
The work continues at Team Carlson.
Well, we acquired the engine from one of our oaks, Peter, and because he's moving to a 410, and this is a plain Jane 350. We're obviously building a car for Zandali, and we needed an engine. We've got some engines, but not all complete. So this engine broke a Conrad in Namibia on one of our shows. Rulo broke it, and we took the engine and repaired, you know, the block and the crank and new piston and rods and stuff, and we put it together, and we started it up, and we missed something whilst we were checking through the damage parts, that one of the valves actually got hit by the piston when it broke, and we missed it. And as we started, it idled for about 5 minutes, and that valve head broke off, and it moved everything broken again. The head, the piston, sleeve, everything was stuffed again. We had to pull it out again, redo everything. And yeah, we put it together yesterday, and we started it up, and it was smoking like a chimney on the cylinder that it broke. We pulled it apart this morning again, checked, and we actually had the wrong oil ring in. We got mixed up with the rings, and we put the incorrect scraper and oil ring in, so the oil was bypassing. So we fitted the correct stuff now, and it's a race to get it together for today's practice, because we did promise it today, but yeah, so if we fire it up now and it's fine, then we'll get to the track. But this car's been a nightmare, a nightmare.
Kom jy af met hom?
Nee, dis ek so like hom.
Dan weet ek waar is hy.
Dat ek sien 'n foto neem van hom.
Ek wil nie hy weggaan. Maar wat kan ek sê?
Dat is omgesop, so begin nou scavenger. Jy moet weer aan die ander kant omsit.
Vir scavenge in is miskien.
Dit was andersom, toe werk het, toe had ek nie, dis nie reg nie. Toe change ek het nou.
Net op lucht.
7,000.
Ja?
Very nice.
It's time to test the car at the track. Michael Myberg is here already, ready to test the sprint he is driving. And Zandali is feeling a lot better with the new fitted seat.
Die kleinste seat wat ons daarna kan oplê. Jy moet sien hoe sit ek in hierdie.
Myberg certainly looking like he can handle the car well. Charles will be starting the car up first to do some checks. Zandalee's helmet is not really Oom Charles' style, but it will have to do for now.
Hy's te ryk om nie te raak.
The day of testing continues. As day turns into night, Zandalee can finally fire it up.
Nog 'n bietjie om te leer. Baie lekker is iets anders van die hondrot af. Maar nee, ons moet nog net 'n bietjie leer ry, dis al. Ons sal ons vinniger gaan.
It's actually very nice. This time I have more control over the steering wheel because this seat is fit for me, and the other one I was fooling around a bit. But it's very nice, it's fun, and I'm just very thankful for all of their help with the building.
It's absolutely awesome. It's something I've never expected for her to do, even though it was a dream from when she started doing oval. But no, she's loving it, and I'm so proud of her being there and being to do that and get the opportunity from Shane and the guys to allow her to drive this car. It's absolutely awesome.
What is that? You know, when I work on this car, it's the only car I'm happy to work on, but the rest yeah, this one, you can hear the monster wakes up. Yeah. When you started now, but I came down but sideways. What?
One last practice day to test the two Pete's cars, and hopefully Shane's number 75, which has been lacking a lot of attention.
We're on our way to Pretoria to try a couple of cars, Peter de Wet, Peter Harman, and then Zandalee is going to have a go with her car. We were going to take 75 with, but there's too many cars. We'll take it out tomorrow.
We had almost a 2-month layoff between the two meetings, so it was just work. You know, and when you put in so much work and so much hours, and the cost of it, you know, it does bring a lot of stress and stuff in. So me and the old man, we've been banging heads on different opinions of how to go about these cars and what to put in this car and what to put in. And it changes daily. But yeah, we finished Zandalee's car. We got a new driver in Michael Myberg. Peter's car, we call him Peter van der Bijl because we got two Peters now. Peter van der Bijl's car gave us a bit of a run around. We went through two engines to get the engine that he's got now going. Just a matter of bad luck, you know. So that car's going. So next up we've got the blue baby, well I call it Smurf Buckley, and then we've got an Eagle that we acquired as well, not too long ago recently.
We came out to practice the other day with it. The handling was still not up to scratch. So we've moved the position of the shock, and we're going to try it now and see, and bed in a new set of brakes. We didn't have brakes the last time. So yeah, let's hope that today goes a bit better.
Very nice, we're getting there. I think we're winning.
Mixed feelings.
Some of the Ninja Midgets have also come out to grind away at those lap times.
But it looks good, Pete. If it can stay, if it can stay like that. Eh?
Work once again continues into the night, and Eloise Buitendag arrives to put in some testing. Shortly followed by Zandali in the newly painted and stickered number 201.
This weekend is my first race on the track with the new car. I'm very excited. Unfortunately, my main sponsor fell through, so I am on the hunt for a new sponsor, a main sponsor to assist me to stay on the track. So hoping I can get someone to assist, but further I'm looking forward to the new race, the new class, just very excited in general.
I'm having so much fun. I hope it never ends. All the effort, Wayne, Devon, everybody's put in this week to push and get me here, and the sponsors that have come aboard, Paybar, with the tyre, I mean, really, the friends and people. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
much you guys getting paid per hour?
Nothing.
Zero.
A house to live in and dinner.
The long day is done, and the next time we come, it'll be race day. Most of Team Carlson, as well as Stefan Fischer and Johan van Heerden, are here for the races. Soon we find out the unfortunate reason that Shane is not in his racing suit as yet.
Marco unfortunately had a bad failure. So with Peter's 2 engines, and I always say it comes in 3s. So mine was number 3 and we were running it in. We went out and I wanted to give it a bit. Obviously you want to feel what you've built and all the money you've put in. And I don't know if I made a mistake with the retainers and the cotters with a mismatch on the angles, but it dropped the valve and it obviously damaged the new heads and obviously the new pistons and the block this time. So it's going to be a total rebuild again.
This hole is no piston. Watch it. It's gone out. It's in the sump. Check the holes in the sleeves. The sleeve's gone. There's the head. Check what the head looks like. So yeah. Cotters weren't the right cotters for the valves. Okay. And the valve pulled out through the cotters and it went onto the piston.
This has left Carlson fans disappointed, but at least Shane is still getting some track time. Drivers get ready for Heat 1.
Hi guys, we're here at Mahim supporting Toyota Victoria North. It's very fun.
Myburgh holds on to number 1 as Fischer slides through into second, with Charles Carlson close behind. The experienced Fischer snatches first place, with Myburgh second and Carlson in third. The yellow flag comes out after a few bumps, and Fischer takes the heat under yellow checkered. It is always fun to see the reaction of somebody who has seen their first ever V8 sprint car race.
Nee.
Is it the first time you watched it? Hey, wie was dit?
Ek sal 'n hartaanval kry, hoor. Ek het dit vir jou vertel.
En weer draai. 1.5, anyway 6.5 days. I started closing a gap, I could see I was catching and they stopped the fucking head. My car's tires don't get hot, I don't know why.
Didn't do too well in the first one. I opened the door all the time for the guys. But we finished 4th. But I start 9th now and I love chasing, so I'm proud of my best. I have to make them proud.
Ek is hier so om vir my oupa te kyk sprintkar ry. My oupa is Boeyela nommer 53.
Fisher moves swiftly into first from 5th, with Van Heerden tailing him and Carlson pushing hard in 3rd. The battle for second is intense between 77 and 35. Willem Charles eventually gets the inside edge. And Fisher takes heat 2 as well. A quick nose job, and Charles decides to change out tyres with Shane's car. All cars have remained in one piece tonight, but Peter de Wet's number 6 car Gremlins have appeared once again.
One more day at the racing.
Lost my spark completely, but I don't know. There's no fire left.
Are we talking about you or the car?
I'm beginning to think it's both of us at the moment. There's no spark there, it doesn't fire. We haven't got a coil or points or condenser to change. So I load it, and Monday's another day. We'll see if we can get it going for next weekend.
Stopping and taking a look around the pits quickly shows how much dedication, work and passion goes into every car from every class when it comes to oval racing.
Kyk my.
Vir wie kyk jy?
Shane Carlson. Dis die enigste ou wat wie uit kan win.
No, my child is one of Shane Carlson's best followers. There's nothing that he misses. Every day, from the morning to the evening, he watches Miami, he watches Vereniging, he watches all the. He's Shane Carlson's best, and his dad's.
Stressful.
Yeah.
But further, it's nice. It's exciting. Just my nerves is shot, so just stay out of trouble. That's my main goal at this stage.
He was in a small accident, and then we noticed that the one shock is damaged, so we changed that now. Axle is bent, we just moved it forward, so it's more or less on the same place, and we'll hope for the best.
I've got a lot of rubber on the right rear, and then also looks like the right rear shock also gave in, so it totally upsets the car. If you leave the accelerator, then the car just goes all over the place, so it's not really drivable.
Eloise has reason to celebrate having sold out all of her sweets.
I'm like surprised. And I mean, even the customers are like, yeah, we'd like you to do some packs for our companies and for my school and for it just bloomed tonight.
The final heats are underway.
Pieter, agter Sandelie 9de. Ek is nie f***ing hou van... Ai, sien hoe vloek ek hier nou by die kamera. Van die eerste, 4de, agter Michael Meiburg. Al wat jy kan doen is quadbike ry. Hoor nie, hy sê hier op die What can I say? Good day, good racing, good cars. Thank you guys.
Stefan Fischer and Charles Carlson quickly rocket out front. Meiburg suffers a malfunction, costing him a few good places. Carlson and Fischer fight it out in the front, with Van Heerden holding a comfortable third position. The leaders begin to hit heavy lap traffic. One last push from 77, but the 25 has held on all the way. A hugely successful night for Fischer and the Pretoria North team.
It was a right. I battled with the old tyres in the first two races, and when I put on Shane's tyres, it was much better. So if I put it on the second race, I would be better. Then I could set up the car a bit better with the other rims and tyres. But yeah, I need tyres for my car.
Actually perfect for a change. Sometimes you struggle. I raced a few weekends on Vereniging, a few weekends back. I raced on Vereniging, so it gave me a chance to do a bit of setup. Went well that side. Took second place for the night. And tonight there's a few new drivers, obviously, so it makes it a little bit easier. Shane broke. Me and him are normally with good competition. Charles said he was struggling with the old tyres, so it gave me the advantage, of course. But yeah, it went good.
The sprint was number one, Toyota's number one. Pretoria North, well done, guys.
As always, Mayhem ends the day off with a bang. And then it's time for prize giving and a drink.
Charles Carlson in the second place. Stefan Fischer.
Night on sprint cars, and Mayhem and sprint cars won. You know what, I think we have a great team of sprint cars, we have super fast cars. All we need is JP Talia to be back on the track. Leave him for later.
Now we drink brandy.
See you on the next episode of Blood In, Blood Out. The passion for V8 sprint car racing.